What up, crew? Just got back from the TCT Show, a 3D printing expo based here in the UK. And actually, it's at the NEC in Birmingham at the exact same spot as Maker Central. But there was something even cooler right next door. Let's check it out. Joe P Kurtzman here, but before we get started, I just want to give a big shout out to Kurt from Borg 3D. This guy creates, makes, is connected, and is one of the nicest people in the world. Plus, he's a really good piano player. He's from Malta, and he's just starting out on YouTube, and he made me this. This is really cool. I think it's oak? Let's do the crisp smell test. Yeah, it's oak. But yeah, Kurt, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you at the next Maker Central. On to the TCT Show. Now, not only do they have your awesome standard 3D printed robots here, but it's also a great opportunity to see what new printers and features are coming out. For example, I got to see how the new Prusa multi-material upgrade works. This can take up to 5 spools of filament at the exact time and will load it into the printer. So not only can you print complex parts with 5 different colors, but there's sensors on it so it will use up all of the filament and nothing goes to waste. But what's really cool is the newly released SL1 printer. It's a standard SLA printer, and the quality of the resin is on par with the rest of the market, but the price tag is about half of all the competitors. Plus, there's the option to build it yourself and not only save a little bit more money, but see how all the components work. I always recommend this option to customers if they have the time, because it gives you a great understanding on exactly how these machines function. And since the media has hyped up the whole 3D print your shoe propaganda, there is a SLA printer from Photocentric that is still in the R&D phase, but able to make some extremely large prints on this massive build area. Ultimaker also has their big extended printer, and while we're on the subject of large stuff, check out the CNC machine that Darton has. It's industrial grade, but the software and user interface is very simple and easy to use. It may just be me thinking that the grass is greener, but being around 3D printers all the time, I sometimes just want to carve away some gnarly material under a minute and be done for the day. Always refreshing to see these working so fast. And then there's the world of the kind of strange. The guys at a company called Black Belt have made a 3D printer that's basically on its side for the Z-axis. Because it's printing at this 45 degree, it can make objects that go as long as you want. This is great for assembly line products that just roll off the carbon fiber mat, but what's even more interesting are objects that can't be made on a regular printer. This is not limited in Z height, so you can go as tall or long as you want. It's kind of like a mind trip to watch it work, but after a while, you start thinking in ways that this printer can outperform most other printers on the market. And this guy had been printing for 4 days straight, so that's kind of neat. Now, I've been going to 3D printing shows for the last 3 years or so, and they've always been fun and cool and interesting. But last year was the PPMA show, and luckily this year it was at the exact same time again. Now, I wasn't YouTubing last year, but this year I brought my camera, and I'm glad I did. The PPMA stands for the Processing and Packaging Machinery Trade Association, and basically covers the UK's entire food and beverage packaging innovations. Now, we may think in the additive manufacturing world that we work with some strong stepper motors, but these guys are the ones who really know where it's at. They've got robots that are doing the simple and complex all at the same time. From scanning boxes and picking up lids and putting them everywhere, all the way to machines sorting cookies on a conveyor belt. Now this is not sped up and is so mesmerizing to watch. You kind of feel that the Matrix truly has come alive. These can sort chocolates or coins or whatever small objects you want, as well as having 5 or 10 kilo weights that it can suck up as well. Welcome to the future. It's amazing that these are being used in almost everything you touch, yet you've never seen it. And if you have a pacemaker, hopefully you never will be around these machines. But it's amazing just to see how strong, powerful, and accurate these things really are. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. This is, I kid you not, a steam-powered motorcycle. It can go faster than 200 miles an hour, and there's nothing electronic about it at all. It started out basically as a passion project from a guy named Graham Sykes, and has turned into one of the coolest things I've ever seen. You gotta be kinda crazy to wanna drive a glorified pressure cooker on wheels. But after seeing this up close and personal, I am fully on board. There's not much of a turning radius, and the power is basically all or nothing. But nothing's stopping this guy even if the lights go out. But actually that'd be kind of bad, because this bike doesn't have any lights on it either. Whatever. Anyway, that's what I got for today. Let's put this guy up on the wall. And we'll print out of here with a quote. Yeah, 2012 oak. I don't know.
Oh, hey, yeah.
I'll edit it. Don't worry, I'll edit it.